Labor is now more expensive and retention is more challenging than ever before. Labor challenges are very significant to the restaurant industry. Food service has some of the highest turnover and job open rates, really more than almost any other industry. Even though the industry has mostly recovered from the jobs that were lost during the pandemic, labor is now more expensive and retention is more challenging than ever before. There's a number of causes that have been impacting the labor shortage in the food service industry. With fewer people re-entering the workforce after the pandemic, food service operators were among the last employers to pick people back up. Many food service positions, they're just not as attractive as other available options. You have challenging jobs, difficult hours, lower wages and benefits, and often higher stress than other careers. You also have a high reliance on immigration and transient worker pools that can be very inconsistent in supply. The labor shortage has had a massive effect on restaurant operations. It's created higher costs for operators. Historically, labor represented about 30% of a restaurant's total sales and about half of their total prime costs. And now that number is even higher, and it could continue to increase as long as labor is still in high demand. Operators are also in a consistent state of training, which again is costly and could force them to hold on to employees that maybe they're not the strongest performers. All of this can create a significant impact on the overall quality and guest experience, which ultimately impacts customer retention. In the next year, I think we can expect to see an increasing interest in innovation with the use of technology and automation in both front and back of the house operations. From prepped ingredients to automated reservation and ordering systems, AI, and even robotics. We'll also see continued development of new limited service formats, and not just with existing QSRs, but even in traditional full service operations as an option to their seated dining. And we may also see an increase in union organizing activity with larger chains and within certain metropolitan areas. To limit the negative impacts of all these labor challenges, most importantly, food service operators need to improve the worker experience. Wages and benefits are obviously a big driver, but also more predictable hours, providing more employee development options, and exploring automation that not only reduces the labor needs, but also reduces the stress on your existing labor force. We need to make the food service industry more appealing, more fulfilling, and hopefully more fun.